Welcome back to Mornings with Luann and Tim. As promised, it's Catherine McLeod and Daphne. Hi, Daphne.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Catherine, what a celebration this is for you. There we go, McLeod Highland Dance.
Yes.
How many years in our community?
66 from the time my mom immigrated in 1953 to this spring.
I had no idea, 66 years. So your mother from Scotland
Yes.
was how old when she immigrated?
She was 22.
She was 22 and she came here because she was in love.
She was.
Your dad had immigrated earlier?
Yes.
And tell the story about how he proposed. I love this
He
story.
sent an engagement ring inside a box of tea bags.
Because they were having a hard time getting tea. Oh, they couldn't get tea in
They
Scotland?
couldn't get tea and jams and all those nice little treats.
Because it was wartime? Is
Yeah,
that why?
post-war.
Post-war.
So there were
was
still
shortages.
a lot of shortages. Yeah.
So he was getting tea and sending the tea bags to Scotland.
Yep. And
But when they
inside-
arrived, they thought, when the tea bags arrived in Scotland, they had never done tea bags there.
No.
right? So
No.
what did they do?
They ripped it open and poured it thinking it was an individual loose tea because everything was loose tea over there. So it was a new thing for them.
But he had hidden
He had a little container inside, and inside the ring case
the
was
ring
an
case in
engagement
with
ring.
the tea.
In the tea.
So she moved over,
Yes,
came to Sault Ste. Marie,
she did.
and she had been dancing over in Scotland already.
Yes.
She started when?
She started, I think, when she was about 7 or 8.
Okay.
The girl that lived upstairs in the tenement was a dancer.
How cool
and
is
she
that?
taught her, and then Mom started she had her first studio recital when she was 14 years old.
You said you have that photo still.
I had the poster.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, so she comes to the Sioux and she decides there's a niche.
Well,
Or
there
did
was
she- how did it
there was
start?
some Highland dancing here in town. Trixie Hardy had her studio going already.
I didn't know that Trixie did Highland.
Well, she did a little bit, but it was the old school Highland. So when Mom came over, she was with the current techniques and
Okay.
and that. So she did a little bit. She performed quite a bit, and then it was probably a little later, after early '60s, when she really started into the studio.
Really, hey? So when did you start? I mean, you're the daughter of the
It
teacher.
was kind of like, supposedly I was doing the sword dance with 2 swords and diapers. So
And diapers.
yeah, it's kind of yeah.
Daphne, did you do that sword dance thing?
Yes.
That stuff is crazy. You have to go so fast in and out of the swords. When did you start?
I started when I was 4 years old.
4. They're so little when they started. And how old are you now?
I'm 16.
You're tiny for 16, but you're so
Yeah.
for 12 years already you've been dancing, and you're teaching now.
Yes.
What's that like for you to go through the process and now turn around and be mentoring other young dancers?
Well, when I was like 4, there was lots of student teachers already at the studio, and I loved all of them, and I always thought they were so fun. So of course, when I grew up and was old enough to like teach and get my associates and everything, I was like, oh, I'm going to start teaching the little kids.
Because you looked up to them and you
Yes.
would and you thought, no, this is a chance for me to do the same thing for other kids and be that person that I so admired. Good for you. So, how many kids do you teach right now?
5.
And they're little, aren't they?
Yes.
How old is the youngest?
The youngest one's 4.
Imagine teaching a 4. What kind of stuff do you teach them when they're 4 years old? The very basics, like
Yes, they know.
pointing toes and all that kind
Oh,
of stuff.
past that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They know part of the sword dance. They know.
The 4-year-olds with swords, that's like you with diapers and swords. So, over the years, do you have any idea how many students have passed through the doors of McLeod Highland?
Hundreds. Because I remember at one point I counted, it was well over 100 that Mom was teaching. That was probably in
That was
the
just your
80s.
mother teaching?
That was just my mother before I even started. So that was in the 80s. She had 100 at the time, between
here's
Iron Bridge and Sault Ste. Marie.
And I didn't know that she taught across the Algoma district.
She did.
And I also didn't know, and this is kind of hard to believe when you look at Catherine, how many years?
25 years for me.
You've been
I
running the
moved,
studio
I
for
moved
25
back from
years.
Toronto in 1993, and that's when I started up.
What was it like coming back to Sault Ste. Marie after leaving town and going out in the world?
Well, I thought I'd be home for a year because I came home to do my MBA, and 25 years later, I'm still here.
Well, we're awfully glad, because if it weren't for you, is there anybody else who's doing this right now?
No,
I didn't think so.
It's just the teachers that I've put through
That
that
you
are
put
helping with
through.
me right now.
What about certification and stuff? Now, I know that, when you're talking to like Elite Dance Force or Studio Dance Arts, that some of those teachers are certified to actually do the exams, and otherwise they have to bring people in to do the exams for whether it's British Academy or Canadian Academy. How does it work for Highland dancing?
We're with the SCTA. You can also be with the BATD, but we're a Scottish Dance Teachers Alliance.
SCTA.
Scottish Dance Teachers Alliance.
SDTA. Okay,
Yes.
gotcha.
And we have an examiner that comes over from Scotland each year. Just
You
like
bring the-
for BA to D, they
Right
also
on.
bring over someone, usually it's from England, but we have the Scottish examiners that come over, and we just had that done last month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, what happens with you? You're right now you're a student teacher. Are you going to keep on going and maybe get? Is there a way to work up?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
What do you think is in store for you?
Well, I just
Daphne?
have my associates at this point, but only in certain dances, only in the Highland aspect of it. There's also like the whole other side, which is nationals, which are different outfit and
It
different
is?
arms and different dances.
Different.
So-
You mean different outfits, different arm holds, and different. I had no idea.
Yeah, it's more of a skirt, so they're holding their arms out, and yeah, so it's.
And because you do the one where your arms are straight at your sides. Is that
No,
you?
that's Irish.
Oh, that's Irish. That's me. I know nothing. You're on hips a
Yeah,
lot.
on your hips and fifths.
So, what do you think is the hardest? What part of your body, after you've been dancing, is the part that goes, "I need to take a break"?
The legs.
Your legs.
Yeah.
A lot of core strength, though, I'd imagine.
Yes,
Eh, Catherine?
it's constant jumping.
Jumping.
So a 6-step Highland fling is the equivalent to running a mile, but we're doing it in wool kilts with smiles on our faces and looking like we're out of breath at the end. So that's the equivalent.
Running a mile.
Running a mile is equivalent to a 6-step fling. The number of jumps.
But how
and
many?
beats.
How long is your average six-step fling? How in like
A
time
minute and
wise?
50 seconds.
You're running a mile in a minute and 56 seconds.
Well, it's the equivalent.
What I'm saying
Yeah.
is that you're expending an awful lot of energy.
An awful lot.
Do you still go?
I still do a little bit here and there.
Have you ever seen her dance?
I don't think. Yes, never.
Are you gonna for the reunion? Are you gonna get up and do something?
I lost a bet a few years ago and I had to dance at the recital, but I don't know if I'm going to do anything this year. We'll
come
see.
on.
I might.
But you gotta
I
bug her and
know.
make her
I've
do
already
it.
been.
When
getting
is
a
now?
few
So
hits.
what is this reunion? This sounds like a blast.
So I want any past McLeod dancer, whether it was with Mom or myself, to come to the recital, come to the Wine and Cheese, bring pictures, bring memorabilia. We're going to have some stuff out. Participate in the recital. We've got some that are coming back and they're going to dance. And I've
Really?
had some
Graduates?
Some of the teachers that I have, although the alumni, I'm teaching the daughters. So the moms are coming in and practicing to get back into
You
it.
gotta love that when it's
It's generational.
generational.
Yeah, it's really fun.
How many student teachers do you have?
I have 3.
Okay.
And then 1 associate teacher that.
Now, right now, you're operating out of
The Odd Fellows.
on dentistry.
Yes.
Okay.
Great
Do
wood
people-
floor.
How do people, if they want to sign up for Highland Dancing, what do they do, Catherine?
We're on Facebook. That's probably the easiest way to get a hold of us.
Okay,
Or, of
cool.
course, come out to our recitals.
Okay, but now let's talk about this weekend. Okay,
Yes.
so the Friday is what? Friday what?
Wine and Cheese
What's the
at the
date?
Marconi, the 17th.
Friday, May 17th. Wine and Cheese at the Marconi.
Yes.
Memorabilia, right?
Yep.
Then the next day is the show.
Is the showcase.
And that's going to be at Cora. in the
Yes, it
theater at
is.
Cora.
Yeah.
Then you all go back to the Marconi for a
Dinner dance in Cayley.
And
So, yeah.
Cayley's a Scottish word. I don't know what it means. What does it mean?
Party.
Party. Party like a. I can't do a Scottish accent. Can
Oh,
you?
not very well.
Party like a Scot. Can you? You have a Scottish accent?
I can. But
I just directed Shrek. You think I can do a Scottish accent?
Yeah.
Listen, we got to go. Time's up. But Catherine McLeod,
Thank
really
you so
nice
much
to
for
have you
having
on the
us
show.
on.
Daphne, congratulations
you.
on your success and good luck with your future endeavors. Have fun at the party. McLeod Highland Dance. Get in touch with her if you want to show up at the party for the reunion. We'll be back with Luann in just 1 minute.